And introduction session, first of all, see, forget about the course. First, we have to understand basically in India and in GIS companies and the people who are working in GIS, the biggest question is they don't know what is the use of the FME. Means what is the power of the FME. If we will understand the power of the FME, power of the ETL, power of the spatial ETL, then only we can think to explore about the that kind of software. People knows basically only one software, FME, but it is not just FME. Like different softwares, like as you know, we have open source software and license software. Similarly, in ETL also, or a spatial ETL also, we will have license software as well as open source software. But maybe open source software in spatial ETL field don't have that much capability. So because of that reason, most of the people are using the FME. So as today we have in the introduction session, so we need to understand what are the things we are going to cover in our course, and what are the protocols we need to follow. So before going to start the session, normally this is my practice. Means I am giving my introduction in like in short, and then after, moreover to the introduction, I want to understand what is your expectation with the course, or basically why you want to join this course. That is very important for me, because once I understood what is your requirement or what is your expectation with this course, means why basically you are coming to join this course, then I can deliver more fruitful thing to you, which you can utilize in your office or utilize in your daily work. So I have around 20 plus year of experience, and my complete experience in GIS development. So because as I told you, I have the experience in GIS development, and I worked with many different technologies. Almost most of the technology what we have in GIS, I luckily I got chance to work with all these technologies. Like I have done development in MapInfo, development in ArcGIS, AutoCAD, MicroStation, everywhere. So what I realized that many people, many people who are basically working in GIS data service. Because previously, when I was in Mumbai, then I joined a company, Rolta, and at the same time, there we have one company, Genesis. So I have seen like the people who are working in the GIS data service. So first of all, in these companies, for those people, the shift is like 10 hours. And second thing, even though they are putting a lot of effort, they are not getting the proper appreciation in point of money or in point of anything. So I started trying to move the people from GIS data service to development. And because of that reason, before 3 4 years, I have started this courses and all. And my most of the courses are related to development only. But because we have started platform for training and all. So some people came and associated with us, so that we have started classes on normal GIS, QGIS and all. And this is the field where I have worked before 6 years, FME, special ETL. That time basically the safe software company, they provided the free license and all, but now they have stopped everything. So now getting the license of FME is very tough, but luckily we got some arrangement. Using that, we are able to provide the license so that you can install in your machine and you can do the practice. So that is basically my experience. Certification and all that you can read is not a problem. Now coming to your part, means if you guys just tell me, it means what is your what kind of experience you have, and what is your expectation with this course? Why basically what you heard and you came here to join this course? So it will be good for me. So anyone can please start. Just in brief, you can tell about yourself. Yeah, anyone can please start.
Hi, hi all. Good evening, everyone.
Yeah, good evening.
Myself, Srinathra.
Mm-hmm.
Yogesh, I had a conversation with you couple of years back.
Okay.
So, I am also coming from I am also ex-employee of the Rolta India Limited, Mumbai.
Oh, great.
I have almost around overall 19 plus years experience in GIS. In GIS, I
Mm-hmm.
have worked in various departments like utility mapping, that is electrical utility mapping and utility network, remote sensing, photogrammetry, 3D mapping, that is,
Very good.
and LIDAR also.
Okay.
So I know the FME, but I haven't get the chance to practically work on FME software. But I
Okay.
know what is FME, means what is the use of FME. So I would like to move my career into S3UN, the where the migration projects are doing with the help of the ETL software, one of the ETL tool of the FME.
FME.
Yeah, that is why I am interested to learn this course.
Okay. 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 Great. Understood. Yeah, Nila.
Yeah, hello everyone. Good evening and good morning. So myself Niladri, and I have overall 16 plus years of experience in GIS. So I worked on different technology, mostly in ESRI. Apart from that, I have worked in Hexagon as well as open source. So currently, I'm based in Canada. So I'm working with LTI Mindtree. But before that, I used to work for Infosys, and before that, I also worked with Yogesh. I got an opportunity to work with him as well. And so yeah, so from the FME standpoint, yeah, I have used in my previous project in Infosys. So we have FME jobs and FME. I can say that ETL jobs were running to transform different data source coming from Snowflake, as well as Foundry and other weather forecasting data. So I have we have a separate team. I used to overseeing that, but I did not get a chance to exactly creating the jobs. I want to learn the deep how the FME works, but overall understanding I have. So I'm looking at this course that I want to get more insights that how FME works to transform different data source and how it will more transform in the ST native format or other native format.
Great.
So
Okay. Thank you, Nila.
yeah, thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, who has joined, like, is the name GIS?
Hi, Yogesh Bhai.
Yeah, hi.
Myself, Balu Deshmukh. We have met many times on the virtual meetings and call also we had. many
Uh-huh.
times.
Okay, okay,
I'm
okay, okay,
working
okay.
with Amit Bhai. You know that. So
Okay, okay, okay.
I already working with the open source platform, and I have 14 years of experience in GIS field. But that is the core GIS, working only the various digitization projects.
Mm-hmm.
So with the experience nowadays, the digitization work is finished, and GIS job is also a data creation part of not that much of salary, and job security is very.
Correct, correct, correct.
So that's why I wanted to move in that means development part of part of courses. So I know very well you are working from the very good background. So that's why I have to learn it from you.
Great. Thank you. Okay, great. So it means we all have good experience, and the ETL means, let's suppose if we will forget about this FME, if we just talk about the ETL means what exactly the overall course objective is what? First of all, we need to understand what is the ETL. Second thing is there are two type of ETLs are there. One is the spatial ETL, second one is the non-spatial ETL. What is the role of the ETL in our project? And what is the spatial ETL? Because we all are from the GIS background, so definitely we need to we have to work with GIS data. And when we want to work with the GIS data, then definitely we need to transform the data or migrate the data from one platform to one format to another format. So for that, we required the spatial ETL. And like different softwares, for example, GIS. So as you know, like in this world, there is nothing which name is the GIS. करेक्ट अभी जैसे मैं बोलूँगा कि RDBMS. So in this world, there is nothing which name is RDBMS. Because this RDBMS or GIS, these all things are the virtual thing. These all things you can read the definition. There is nothing in this world which name is RDBMS and you are using. We are using SQL Server, correct? We are using Oracle. We are using SQL Server. We are using Oracle. We are using Postgres. These things are what? These things are the type of RDBMS. Similarly, when we are talking about the GIS, so GIS is virtual. There is nothing in this world which is GIS. GIS is virtual. GIS is the definition. Based on the definition, different companies have developed their own product. ESRI got the definition of the GIS. They have developed ISRI ArcGIS.
Sorry, sir, to interrupt you, Yogesh
Yeah,
bhai.
yeah,
One of my friend is joining, so please accept his request.
yeah, yeah.
Okay, thank you.
So when we are talking about the GIS, then it means GIS is basically just a definition. GIS is just a concept. We are actually using the product of the GIS. We are using ArcGIS, we are using QGIS, we are using MapInfo and all. So similarly, when we are talking about the ETL, ETL is a concept. ETL is not the application. ETL is a concept. So we need to understand why required the ETL. Well, before going to understand what is ETL, first we need to understand why ETL. Correct? Am I right? कि भाई जरूरत क्या है, what is the use of the ETL, what is ETL, how to use ETL. That is these all are the secondary and third part where that definitely we will do. But first of all, why we require the ETL. So to understand, and even if you see last 3 4 years, in last 3 4 years, many job portals you will get the FME, you will get the ETL and all these things. The biggest reason to famous FME and ETL now these days is because of the ESRI UNM. Because of ESRI UNM. And I believe everyone knows about the ESRI UNM. I am not going to deep in ESRI UNM. So let's suppose you worked with the electric network. Then before ESRI UNM, we all have used ArcFM. We all have used some custom tool. Using that, we are maintaining the utilities. Using that, we are getting the load report and all. But after coming the ESRI UNM, ESRI UNM has its own architecture. This is not like any data you can use and ESRI UNM will work. It is not like that. ESRI UNM has its own architecture. ESRI UNM has its own geodatabase model. If you want to get the facility of ESRI UNM, because ESRI UNM has given many facilities, upstream, downstream, connected, not connected, all these facilities you can get from ESRI UNM. But if you want to get the facility of the ESRI UNM, then first of all, whatever the data you have, that data you have to transfer to ESRI UNM data model. And in complete project, the biggest task is what? The biggest task is transfer the data from client data format to the ESRI UNM data format. This is the biggest task. अब पहले क्या होता था कि previously, let's suppose when I was in Dubai, so that time also people need to transform the data from AutoCAD to geodatabase. It is not new thing. Even before 6 years, before 7 years, when I worked with the client, that time also client required to, whenever my vendor or someone will upload the AutoCAD file, automatically convert this AutoCAD data to the geodatabase. That time also we have done all these things. But we have put a lot of effort to develop the custom application which client can use to transfer its AutoCAD data to the geodatabase data. And the development of that application or that custom application is time consuming, and sometime it's required many QC, QA and all these things. And because of that reason, it is time consuming job. So now, these days, because ESRI UNM is very famous, most of the client want to migrate to ESRI UNM because of the good features and facilities. So the biggest task, biggest problem what they are facing, that is the migration of the existing data to the ESRI UNM geodatabase. Sometime client have data in AutoCAD, sometime client data have shape file, sometime data in GDB. But as I told you, if you want to use ESRI UNM, then your data should be in the proper format what ESRI UNM required. If you are not going to transfer your data, or if you are not going to keep your data in ESRI UNM format, then you cannot use the power of the ESRI UNM. So for that, definitely we have to either you have to write your own application, or you have to use some different tools which already there in ESRI data interoperability license, or you can use open source software, or you can use FME. So there are many provisions we have which we can use to achieve our task. And task is simple. Task is what? मेरे पास source है. I have different data types in source, and I have one target data type. I want to transfer my source data to the target data type. That's all. This is the problem statement. So now people have realized कि यार this is the problem. So people have put their mind, they have put a lot of effort on that, and finally they come up with one technology. That technology or that process name is the ETL. So there is a very big documentation on the ETL. Ki bhai, what is the ETL? So why the ETL we required, that we have understood, and then we will come to the ETL. So there is a long document. Ki any application which we can use to extract the data from the source, we can do some manipulation and we can transfer the data in the target data type. So different companies jump in that field. Like ESRI jump in this field. FME, this safe software, they jump in this field. Open source jump in this field, and they read the complete document, and after that they have developed their own product. So ESRI, as you know, previously ESRI have used the data interoperability license. Using the data interoperability, we can transform or we can convert the data from one format to another format. Safe software also got the complete concept of the ETL, and they have developed their own software. That software name is FME. Open source also you will get some software. Those softwares you can use to do the same thing like GeoCattle and all. And there are some web-based applications also available. If you simply write in Google, just a simple write in Google, I want to convert shapefile to geodatabase, or I want to convert shapefile to the GeoJSON. I want to convert AutoCAD file to the shapefile. There are many websites you can get where you can upload the shapefile and it will provide you the AutoCAD file. So there are in-premise ETL applications are available, and there are cloud-based ETL applications also available. So this course is basically start with the ETL. What is ETL? What kind of ETLs applications are available in market? And then we will come to the FME. FME is basically, as I told you, FME is the product of safe software. FME is the type of application which people are using for the ETL. जैसे कि ArcGIS we are using for the GIS, QGIS we are using for the GIS, MapInfo we are using for the GIS. Similarly, for the ETL, we can use FME, which is providing you the facility of transform the data from one format to another format.
Yeah.
Now
Sorry to
after that,
interrupt.
yeah, tell
Okay,
me.
okay, and everyone. I need to drop for another call.
Yeah,
Uh,
I know that you already told me, na. So
yeah, yeah.
that after this session, we will internally discuss about
Sure.
the time, and then I will tell you.
Okay, okay, yeah.
Okay.
Thank you, everyone.
Okay.
Yeah.
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 Okay. 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 So now the beauty of the FME is what? The beauty of the FME is this software you can simply use like drag and drop. No programming required for the FME. And this is the only software which any person can use who has good experience in GIS. Again, I am telling, if anyone have 1 year experience, 2 year experience, for those people, this course is not useful. But if anyone have 10 year or more than 10 year experience in GIS data, for the developer, this course is waste, because only person can understand the FME who has good experience in GIS data, because this software is totally focused on the GIS data. And if we are from the GIS data service team, if we are from the GIS data domain, then FME is a software which we can first of all learn, understand, then finally try for the certificate. Okay, try for the certificate also. That is also very important. And once we will get the FME knowledge, FME certificate, then it will be very easy for us to get a better job, because now these days all the big companies require the people who knows the GIS data as well as ETL application like FM. So this course is basically going to explain about in this flow what I explained you. So first we are going to start from basics of the data, then basics of the ETL, about FME, types of the FME softwares, about FME workbench, what is the transformation, why we need the transformation, different case studies, what we required in companies. Then after we have finally evaluation test, then finally review and feedback. And this course, basically the duration of the course is approximately 6 weeks. Classes will be 3 days in a week. Like today is Monday. Classes will be on alternate day, means Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Timing we will decide, and then I will inform you what will be the time for the rest of the sessions. And after completion of the course, basically, like we are providing the certificate. Recently, we have collaborate with one certificate agency from New Delhi, ITT Council. So that certificate definitely you will get from you for GIS. But as I told you, once you will get that certificate, okay, that is fine. You can mention in your CV, and this is internationally valid also. Anyone if want to check the validity of the certificate, they can directly check from the website, is not a problem. But after doing practice of the FME, everyone please try for the FME certificate. from the safe software company. For that also, if you are going to prepare for the examination, we will help. Okay, don't worry. So here the understand the course objectives, then pay the fees, confirm admission, become the member of the WhatsApp group, because I am going to create a WhatsApp group for that. And each and every session will record, and after completion of the session, in next half an hour or 1 hour, this video will upload, so that due to some reason, if you couldn't join the session, or due to network issue, if you are not able to join the session, so at least you can, after the session, you can check out the video. This kind of certificate you are getting from U4GIS. And as I told you, we are going to provide the certificate which will be from the this one, ITT Council. So I will show you that certificate also. That certificate also good, because this is from the semi-government organization, and all the certificates, signature and ID, everything is there. Now coming to the, like when we are talking about ETL application, so first of all, as I told you, ETL is not for the developer. ETL is for the people who understand the data. So whenever we are talking about the data, so there are two very important terminology we have. First one is the data, and second one is the information. First one is what? Data, and second one is what? Second one is the information. So we need to understand what is the difference between data and information. So like here, when we are talking about the data, data is the unorganized and unrefined fact. Let's suppose currently, like, election season is going on, correct? By-election is going on in India. So let's suppose I have developed one mobile application, and I am basically going for the survey, and I check each and every person, कि भाई which party you like, which party you like, which party you like that. Then I am getting some information, and that I am just keeping all these things in database. So basically, these all things what I am collecting, these all is called the data. Data means this is unorganized data. Just we are collecting the data, we are keeping the data. But if I ask you a question, in which party you are getting the majority, or in your survey, what your survey is telling, it means which party is going to win, which party is going to lose. So based on the raw data, when we are organize the data, then after you can tell, yes, based on my survey, based on my data, maximum people are going to vote for the BJP, or maximum people are going to vote for the Congress, like that. So using the data, we are coming to the information. So like, data is what? Data is the unorganized and unrefined fact. Data is an individual unit that contains raw materials which do not carry any specific meaning. Like, when, let's suppose, you have one data only, means you got the information ki Yogesh Sharma is like the BJP. Just for one raw data, you cannot tell me any information. You cannot conclude any information. But yes, if you collect the information of 1,000 of people or 2,000 of people, then you can come up with some information कि भाई most of the people likes BJP, yeah, most of the people likes Congress, then maybe this time in this area Congress will become win. Next, data does not depends upon the information. Data and information is what? Data is not depends upon the information. it is measures in bit and bytes. Let's suppose we have created the table where we are keeping all these information ki who likes BJP, who likes Congress. So that space will increase, correct? Space will increase. So always, whenever we have data in our machine, that data we are measuring with the help of bit and bytes. Raw data alone is insufficient for decision making. We cannot take any decision with the help of the raw data. An example of data is a student test score. Similarly, actually in my all the session, I am giving some different example because these example I am taking just on the fly. Now after that, we have the information. So information comprise processed organized data presented in a meaningful context. So similarly, like information is what? Based on the raw data, we will come up with one fact. We will come up with one decision. That is basically the beauty of the data, and based on data, we are coming to the information. Information is a group of data that collectively carries a logical meaning. Based on the likes of maximum people, we can come up with one idea कि भाई most of the people likes BJP, maybe this time BJP will win. Information depends upon the data. Always any information when we are talking, so information will always depends upon the data. Information is measured in meaningful units like time, quantity, etc. Information is sufficient for the decision making. And as you know, like our GIS is what? GIS is a best tool for the decision making. Ultimately, like most of the places we are using GIS specifically for what purpose? Specifically for the decision making. Because this is the best tool in the world which will provide or which provide us the fact. Using that quickly we can take the decision. The average score of a class is the information derived from the given data. Just because of this student example. So this is what? This is the difference between the data and information. And as you know, like how we will come up to the information, you have gathered the data, you have collected the data using the mobile app, you have collected the data with some different sources. Now, when I ask you any question based on the data, so ultimately you are going to run and some SQL query. You are going to do some processing on that raw data, and based on that we are getting the information. So this is what? This is a pictorial form to understand कि we have collected the data, then we have processing the data, and after processing we will come up with the information. So now I believe we understood that first of all, what is why the ETL is required. Second thing is what is the meaning of the ETL, and definitely we are going to discuss in detail all these points again with some examples, and then after we will come to the FME. What is the FME? What is the meaning of the transformer, and how we can drag and drop, and what kind of transformer is required for our project. So there are many things which we are going to cover in our next session. And next session timing will be same. Okay, so like today is Monday, next session will be on Wednesday. So Wednesday you can join and we will start from this point. So today we will stop here only. And if you guys have any question, any doubt, please you can ask me. Any question, any doubt?
I have a question, Yogesh bhai.
Yeah, tell me.